Welcome to the very first Lavo breakfast event here at the NAB show in Vegas. My name is Dirk Sikora. I'm Business Development Manager for Media Infrastructure, and I'm very happy to welcome Jason Taubman, Senior Vice President from Game Creek. Good morning, Jason.
Good morning, thanks, Dirk.
So today we're going to talk a little bit about some new projects Game Creek is working on. We see Game Creek is growing, and you have some opportunities to build some new trucks this year.
Yeah, we've got a couple of new projects in the works right now, which is really building on a long line of trucks that we've been building over the last 5 years. We started building trucks with Lavo infrastructure first in 2019 with a truck we call Bravo, and we've been evolving that design ever since. I think we've built about 10 of them, and we're getting ready to build 2 more. Shifting gears a little bit away from some of the traditional Lavo infrastructure and moving now into .Edge and home apps as we move forward. We've got a truck we're building this summer for an RSN in Los Angeles, and then in the fall we're putting together another big system for ESPN and Monday Night Football.
All right, very nice. What was actually the key reason that you chose to work together with Lavo?
Back in 2019, we were looking for a way to deploy a 2110 infrastructure, and we looked around, surveyed the landscape, looked at all the vendors, and really what it boiled down to at that time was density and the control system. Really, we were looking for all the ways that we could take advantage of everything that Lavo had to offer. That was the choice we made there, and we've never looked back. We keep on building new trucks with Lavo. It's been awesome.
All right, very nice. The new trucks, they're actually going to be designed to run in full UHD. Can you comment a bit on that? Why is that?
Game Creek has a long history of building out in front of our clients' needs. So, for example, back in 2010, when we were first putting together our first 3-gig or 3-gig trucks, there wasn't exactly a need. The market wasn't calling for that right at that time, but that was the technology that was available to purchase, and we wanted to make sure that we were ready for whatever came next. And that paid dividends for us at the time because years later, although we couldn't have seen it at the time, that enabled us to experiment in 3D and ultimately led us to be some of the first trucks in the market to be able to support 4K in a quad-fed fashion, quad-fed and 2SI. So flashing forward to now, although we don't actually have, well, there are some folks who are asking us for UHD, but it's not super common. But what we are trying to do now is put together the most flexible platform that we can, enabling every kind of video type that our customers might throw at us in the near future and down the road. So flexibility is key. What we're really trying to do is put together a 2110 system that is as flexible as it could possibly be for what we're doing today and what we don't know we're going to be doing in, say, 5 years.
Exactly. Really nice and very exciting. The trucks that you're designing, do you see that there is like a difference in a truck design between, for example, designing a sports-based truck or more an entertainment truck?
Yes and no. I would say from a core infrastructure point of view, the core infrastructure is pretty much identical between a sports truck and an entertainment truck, at least here in the US. The Bravo design that we did first back in 2019, again, I mentioned that we built 10 of those, including a truck that's really exclusively used for entertainment. The core infrastructure within all of those trucks is pretty much the same. Where it gets different for us is how that infrastructure is exposed and how we lay out the truck. But in terms of really what's the core of it, in terms of Lavo infrastructure, it's pretty much the same.
Yeah. You did mention before that you're designing these trucks completely based on 2110.
Yep.
Do you see the need for any other formats?
Yeah, today 2110 is what we're up to, and in the future, we can see JPEG XS coming along potentially. We're using day-to-day SRT encoding for our GCD Anywhere product, and there are other possibilities for other streaming formats like NDI. It's not something we're doing today, but there are a lot of widgets out on the market that make use of NDI, and we can see a possibility in the future that NDI is a possibility along with other formats that haven't yet been introduced.
All right. So I mean, what I hear in your story is that you already have experience building IP-based trucks. Now you're taking the next step this year, designing some new trucks. What is actually for you now the key in designing these next generation IP trucks?
Honestly, trying to simplify, trying to get these trucks as simple as possible for both our clients to use and our engineers to maintain and run. The first round of IP trucks, if I'm being honest, and I talk to my guys about this a lot, you sort of need a degree in rocket science and IP to networking to do anything with them. And really what we're trying to do as we go forward, in addition to flexibility and just making sure we can do all these things with all the formats, is really simplify them and make them much easier to use and deploy.
Yeah, all right. Now, simplification is of course key. However, you still need engineering talent to operate these trucks, which is not always easy. How do you as a company handle that?
We have an apprenticeship program, which is really the way we grow our own talent. We found over time that it's very difficult to hire someone off the street and deploy them into an environment and have them be successful. Running one of our trucks or really interacting properly with one of our clients. So we have an apprenticeship program where we take kids that have shown an interest in what we do. We interview them. They come to our field shop in Hudson, New Hampshire, and they spend usually about a year in our facility learning everything about Game Creek Video and what we do. We have a training program that's put together by our staff, our engineering project managers in particular, and we train them to run our trucks and have them learn everything about what goes on in them, including intercom, video, audio, 2110, networking, all of it. And at the end of that 1 year, they go out and they become associate engineers for us, and they just climb the ladder at Game Creek and ultimately become road engineers for us. It's been a really good way to make sure that the folks we have on the road are living and breathing the Game Creek way and doing great things for us and our clients.
All right. Well, I mean, thanks a lot. I would say I wish you all the best with the new trucks, with the new design, and I look forward to the future cooperation over the next couple of years.
Great, thanks, sir. It's been great, and we look forward to working more with Lavo in the future.
All right, thank you.